Hi friends, happy holidays. I hope everybody had a decent holiday and felt halfway decent, or at least got through the day. So, today's video is going to be about medication, different kinds for all the different diagnoses everybody has. This is for me, this is what I take. I'm not a doctor. Some prescribed from doctors. I'll show you those pills. Others are over-the-counter medications, and the over-the-counter medications that I'm going to show you will definitely be something that you'll know of, and I live by them. And again, they're by no means for everybody. Not everybody can tolerate the stuff I'm going to show you, but they're what works for me, and they're pretty much taken on a daily basis. So it looks like a lot, it is a lot, and here we go. I'm going to start from, I think, the over-the-counter ones, and we'll take it from there. Okay, here we go. We've got over-the-counter and we've got prescription. So I am going to start with the over-the-counter. Something that I absolutely live by. I probably use several of these a day. They are the best things ever. They're for migraine and fever. They work for me. I use them at night, sometimes during the day, and they're definitely something that if you suffer from migraines or even neck pain, you can put them on your neck. So this is a wonderful item. Everyone knows what this is. Obviously, you can go one way or the other if you have GI issues. For me, this particular one, the Imodium Multi-Symptom Relief, this one works the best for me because it takes care of cramps, bloating, gas, pressure, and it definitely is something that I will swear by. It's something I use every day. I bloat a lot when I eat, and I can eat the littlest thing and I will bloat and be in such severe pain. And I don't want to take a lot of medication that is prescription, so I will sometimes go for the over-the-counter, which is wonderful. The next thing I have is Diflam. Diflam is an absolute must. Everybody should have this in the house. It's hard to get sometimes. I learned from a video that I watched, and it was, I believe, somebody in Australia or the UK. So it took a while to find, but now you can find them. I have finally found them on Target. I can order them through Target. They may not be in the store, but this is wonderful. I have dysphagia. That's one of the things that I have. So my throat hurts so bad sometimes when swallowing food, and it is something that you will definitely really use a lot, and it's okay. It numbs and it tastes good, and it's definitely one of my go-tos. What we have here is Phazyme 500. Everybody knows this one. Also, this is a godsend because, like I said, when it comes to GI issues, one big problem is bloating, pain, and the Phazyme Ultimate is what works best for me. I usually wind up having to take this after I eat most days, either dinner or breakfast, when you get those chest pains. So definitely keep an eye out for this. Amazing product. I'm going to double up on these. Okay, so you've got your Dulcolax. We've got the Dulcolax Overnight Laxative. I don't love using laxatives. They actually make me a little nervous, but they work well. They work really well. Sometimes they don't, but most of the time they work well. And if I'm not having any success, you've got your suppositories. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, now for prescription medications, I am going to just cover my information on these. And we have here meclizine. This one, I put myself a note on here and I keep it next to my bed. I keep this in my drawer in my bed specifically because when you do have vertigo, one of the main things is you can sit up, which is in my case when I get up in the morning and I just spin, and it's real hard to get out of bed. So if that's the case, if it happens, I have this next to my bed, and that's amazing. Okay, next up is levothyroxine, which is another word for Synthroid, and that is for my hypothyroid. That is my technical diagnosis, is hypothyroid, but I do blood work every 3 months. We check all of my stats, all of my, in the blood work, we check all of my numbers, and usually it's the TSH, T3, T4. Those are the main ones we look for in the blood, and I usually go up and down with the milligrams. It depends. I can go 3 months and be hypo. I can go 3 months and flip to hyper. It's a very odd situation. So that's another one I take. Then here we have butalbital, and butalbital is just another word for Furosed, and that is what I use for migraines. I usually wound up using one a day because unfortunately I've suffered with migraines for about 20 years, so that's something that is on the list every day. Okay, next one we have up is ibuprofen. I get it prescribed by my doctor though because it's a higher dose. It's 800 milligrams. You can get it over the counter, obviously, but this just works better. It works faster. It's stronger. It's a really good pain relief. I do not like the common pain relief medications. And if I do need them, obviously I will ask for it, but for the most part, I do not take any kind of oxycodone, Oxycontin. I don't take any of those. They don't make me feel well, and they don't work well with my stomach. Another medication I have here is ortovastatin. This one is for my... Hi, kitty. Hi, baby. No, not good. This one I take for my cholesterol. I have elevated cholesterol. It is the kind that is... Anxiety is something that comes along with multiple diagnoses and illnesses. And I'm not ashamed. You know, a lot of people are embarrassed to say that they're on this, but I'm not. I actually also take, I don't have it up here, but I also take Lexapro for really kind of for depression. And again, I'm not ashamed. I try to cut that one in half because of the amount of medication I take, but if you need it, you need it. There's not much you can really do about it. So take it when you need it. This one is albuterol. I take this one as I have 2 inhalers, and I used to be on inhalers for a long time, and I just started again after my last hospitalization with my lungs. So this is what we call my emergency inhaler. I'm gonna get up and show you where one is. This is the new one I take on a daily basis. This is brand new. I just got these. Aren't they adorable? They're for my overnight oats. This one is a new one. This one I take every day. This inhaler. I've never heard of it before, but it's new to me. I take it every day, twice a day. I have to do it 1 pump in the morning, 1 pump in the evening. And then it's really odd because after you take it, you have to rinse your mouth out. Even though it's going down your throat, you have to rinse your mouth out. And I don't know what the reasoning behind that is. So yeah, here's where I keep most of my medications anyway. Okay, let's go say. Here's some of my Christmas. Are those the most adorable? I love those. Oh, very nice. Some of my Christmas stuff as we go back. And my Christmas tree, my stockings. Okay, last 2 we have. This one. This one, you can pronounce that if you would like to. This is my anti-nausea, excuse me. This is my anti-nausea medication. It comes like this, and you pop it out. That was the generic name of it. And I always forget what the name is. Maybe somebody can comment below. Nope, I can't get in close enough to be able to tell you, but I know you guys know. And this is something that I take on a daily basis. It is amazing. It works so fast, and it's just something that I can't go without. I carry this everywhere I go, or at least these are great because these have right here. You can like crack off one or two, and you put it under your tongue, and it just dissolves, and it's amazing, amazing. Another thing that is prescribed is diclofenac, which is something that it's a gel. I'll take it out. It really helps a lot with pain, and let's try and get this out. It really helps a lot with pain. I have lidoderm patches, which I did not bring out today to show you, but this is a gel, and you rub this. This is easier than the lidocaine patches because they can only give you it in a batch of 3, and that batch of 3 costs $60. And I don't know about you, but that's a lot for me. So sometimes I have to do without, but usually I try and use them as sparingly as possible, even though they're wonderful. They last, probably they can give you a good 5 hours of light pain relief. I'll take the 5 hours. So that's that. I'm just looking. My cats, my support cats are here, and here's one of them. You just saw him in the video. This is Milo. He is adorable, but he is a monster. He knocks anything and everything over he can get. But I think that's it for today's video. I'm sorry again. I apologize that everything was so shaky. I'm having today was one of those days where I just couldn't even work. I can't go out and work anymore. So I was lucky enough to find a job about 10 hours a week. I do some book marketing online, and today was one of the days I couldn't use my hands or my fingers, so I took off. So that's why, again, I apologize for the shaking and covering the camera. You'll have to excuse me. These videos will get better. We will definitely have adventures if I can. And I'll take you to some doctor visits because I go about once a week to a different doctor, and you'll meet my husband. He's my support. He's there for me all the time, as is my daughter too. She is wonderful. I actually she wrangled up her boyfriend, and he took me to my last visit with the brain surgeon, which was about an hour away, and I was so blessed and grateful. So very important to have a good support team. All right, guys, I hope you guys are doing okay, and hopefully next video will be better than this one. Okay, but for now, that's what I got. Just wanted to share a few items with you. I have a lot more items that I take, but those aren't on a regular basis, and they're just kind of a household item, but I didn't feel like bringing them out today with this batch. So Anyway, I will be here soon. See you soon. Don't forget, if you like the video or if you have pity on me, hit the thumbs up and hit subscribe. I'll take a pity subscribe. I really don't mind, because I would be looking at this video and looking and saying, oh, that poor girl, she can't keep her hands straight. That's sad. And it's more sad for you guys to have to watch that. So anyway, I hope there was some stuff here that maybe you didn't know about, over the counter or even prescription, that you can ask your doctor about. Again, I'm not a doctor, so anything I showed here in the video is just stuff that works for me. And maybe you can see if it works for you, but always check with your doctor first. Because a lot of medications, a lot of over-the-counter stuff can definitely interact, or you can have, a reaction to. So please be careful with that. But I will see you guys soon. Bye, and blessed to everybody. Feel well.